welcome to this edition of News Leader. Today is Tuesday, September the 6th, 2022. I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, all of the newly elected county officials have been sworn in. We'll have video of some of those. We'll sit down with new Coffee County Mayor Judd Matheny, and a local pharmacy was recently broken into for the second time, and Tullahoma police are asking for your help. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family.
Caring.
Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
My husband was diagnosed with a spinal infection. He lost his ability to swallow and the movement of his legs.
I couldn't turn over in bed, I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat.
They were just wonderful in the treatment and care they gave my husband.
I regained my mobility where I was able to go home.
It is miraculous.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. On Thursday, newly elected Judge Bobby Carter swore in several elected officials and all of the Coffee County Sheriff's deputies. News Leader's Philip Scoggins was there and brought back these clips of Sheriff Chad Parton and County Mayor Judd Matheny being sworn in.
Place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. I, Chad Parton,
I, Chad Parton,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will perform
that I will perform
with fidelity the duties
of
the office to which I've been appointed
the office to which I've been appointed
and of which I'm about to assume.
and to which I'm about to assume.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
to support
to support
the constitutions of Tennessee
the constitutions of Tennessee
and the United States,
and the United States,
and to faithfully perform
the
duties of the office of Sheriff
the duties of office of Sheriff
for Coffee County, Tennessee.
for Coffee County, Tennessee.
And I further swear
And I further swear
that I have not promised or given,
that I have not promised or given,
nor will I give any free gift,
nor will I give any free gift,
gratuity, or reward
gratuity, or reward
for this office,
for this office,
or for aid in procuring this office,
for aid or procuring this office,
and that I will not take any free gift or bribe or gratuity
that I will not take any free gift, bribe, or gratuity
for returning any person as a juror,
for returning any person as a juror,
or for making any false return of any process,
or making any false return of any process,
and that I will faithfully execute the office of Sheriff
execute the office of Sheriff
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
agreeably to law.
agreeably to law.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge.
I, Judd Matheny, do solemnly swear
that
I will perform with fidelity the duties of the office to which I've been elected and which I'm about to assume. And I do solemnly swear to support the Constitution of Tennessee and the United States, and to faithfully perform the duties of the office of County Mayor representing Coffee County, Tennessee. Very well. Congratulations. It's on the top there, countersign.
And after the break, we'll hear from Judd about his plans for his time as mayor. We'll be right back after these messages.
Parkview Senior Living, active, independent senior living at its finest.
had a knee replacement, so they've got me in Life Care, which I'm very, very thankful for. I couldn't garden, I couldn't do my flower beds, I can't chase my little dogs. I have been in several therapy sessions for knees and back, and that's the best therapist I believe I've ever been to. It's tremendous because I'm able to walk again, but if it wasn't for the care, I wouldn't be where I am.
Let us champion your recovery. Life Care Center of Tullahoma.
Welcome back. After the swearing-in ceremony, Philip sat down with Mayor Matheny and asked about what Judd has planned.
It's great to see you, Philip. You and I go way back, man, and had a lot of adventures together. And I'm proud to be sitting here interviewing with you again and starting this new job. This is the first job I've had since I was 19. I didn't have to commute about an hour and a half to get to for the most part, or at least an hour. This is going to be a privilege, just living so close and serving my community. We're ready. We have been studying this administration and the county for a year, and we've been in deep negotiations and contact with all the elected officials, appointed officials, and department heads in the county, and interviewed each one personally. And we have there's a couple that we have not, and we'll still get to, but time does not allow us. But 98% of them we've spoken with, and we've listened to their questions, their concerns, their ideas, criticisms, and we've put all that together into a series of whiteboards. Sam Harper is my staff up here. He's a gentleman that been with me for about 25 years. Been through a lot of issues, political, business, personal. Sam is a very honest individual from Tullahoma, Stanford, Vanderbilt graduate, retired educator, business executive, and done a lot of political work with budgetary issues and operational issues in politics. And Sam and I have put together all of these questions and concerns and criticisms from all these individuals and tried to put them into basically a circle in the middle of a bunch of chaos that is focused on where does this county, the vast majority of its people and resources, need to go in order to accomplish the objectives that these people put before me, and the ones that I ran on, which just so happened to be about 90% congruent with each other. It's wonderful. The Commission's been great at offering their assistance in any way, and I've asked them what committees they want to be on based on their interest, their passions, their backgrounds, and I think we're going to have a very objective committee system that looks at all the things we need and want and fosters those. Works with our industrial board, works with the cities, economic development councils, state and federal government to bring in support and move Coffee County forward with a much clearer focus that state and federal officials have already noticed is happening. And I think because of that, you're going to see a lot of opportunities really begin to take shape. City of Manchester's doing a great job with solving their core infrastructure problems right now. I want to offer my assistance to Mayor Howard in any way, and I've already done this to her, but publicly I want people to know too, she's been great. Mayor Noes, I've known him for years. In Tullahoma, he's been fantastic, and both of them are supportive of me, and I'm supportive of them. Manchester is in a very critical place in this county right now. They always are as the county seat, but so much now is centered on Manchester and projecting outwards that the county needs to work very closely with them, and I look forward to doing that. And there always is a way that the two entities can get together and move forward. We just need good communication, and we'll have that, and just be respectful of each other, and I have no doubt that's going to happen. But we'll see great industrial and job type opportunities come our way. We will see increased educational opportunities come our way. And that's due in large part to Bobby Bryan and the former commission. They've done a great job with the TCAT and bringing those opportunities to have a professional post-secondary feeder institution for our industrial base here. That is a huge asset, and I have to commend Bobby for doing yeoman's work. Nobody appreciates that really until it's done, and it's like building a highway. It's tough, a lot of meetings, everybody's, this, that. When it's done, it's like, wow, fantastic thing. So Bobby did a great job. I will make sure that this commission continues his work, and I will make sure that any advice or knowledge that he wants to pass on is used in that process, because he's done a great job. So the educational opportunities, we'll have some county school issues, obviously. We have to work closely with the school board on budgeting for them. There's a new funding formula coming down from the state that I need to continue to learn. Met with the director of schools here, and he's educated me somewhat. I met with Manchester City director or chairman of the Board of Education so far, and he's given me some great information on the new funding formula, because I was schooled very well in the BEP formula. So this one will bring more money to the county, but we just have to make sure long term it's going to continue to do that. Infrastructure and the projection of infrastructure from the center of the county is one of the biggest things that is facing us. We need predictable but steady growth here, and if we don't control it, Philip, it's going to come our way. It's going to run over us, and we have the ability. It's already here. If you look around, the number of houses, the number of things that are being approved in the commission for small, medium to sized businesses. We had a major groundbreaking of DOT Foods last week here, and Stephen Crook, who is the executive director of our industrial board, is one of the bright shining stars in the state, and we're glad to have him here. That gentleman is capable of negotiating large business deals on any level of government, and we need to fully utilize his authority. And I would like to work with the industrial board in the cities on issues that are of macro importance to help filter that through Stephen as much as possible, so that we have, we're all on the same sheet of music. And I've talked, what I'm telling you is no secret of what I've already spoken to them. And I believe everybody's, city's going to do what they need to do, county will do what it needs to do, but together we can bring in a mega site. Together we can send water and sewer out far from Manchester. Together we can help Manchester control, or not control, but foster its growth, because this is the buzz place. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's really what lured me back into this politics, was the opportunities that we had coming. And I started thinking, I don't see a centralized vision in some areas to get these things done, but I've seen in my past political experience those centralized visions from other areas and how effective they are when you have entire community behind one person or two people that are negotiating, and there's no hiccups and there's no peripheral negotiations. And I want that. I want everybody to know what's going on.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's not invoice. It's not MSRP. It's not Christmas Day, although it may feel like it. It's the lowest prices in Middle Tennessee, period. Get to Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram or Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac before these prices are gone forever.
STEM is everywhere, like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that could be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker boards.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
Welcome back. Mayor Matheny also spoke about his open door policy, his intention to install camera systems to record all county meetings, and predictability for meetings.
I want the citizens to know that my door will be open to them, open for appointments. I'm already booking appointments to go to schools and speak to kids, read to them, talk about civics, and encourage them to be more involved. I want individual commissioners to feel that they have full access to our budget office and our legal office, as well as department heads and elected officials. I don't want there to be any unreasonable amount of time at all for information requests, of public information, of budgetary requests from the officials I mentioned earlier, or legal opinions for those individuals. And so I want to streamline those processes and Mary Ann in the budget office has been great about already filling me in on a lot of things that I didn't know, because I have not been behind the scenes as much as I've not had access behind the scenes. But I feel we're in a good spot. We're not going to be in here today playing catch up. She has done a great job at keeping us where we need to be, and I want to continue to work with her absolutely as best as we can.
Can you tell me a little bit about the new audio video recording?
Yeah, I should have known, being a camera guy. One of the first things I noticed and I've known this for some time, but I didn't think it was my problem to solve. It is today. But access to the meetings that the public has, the media has, easily after the meeting or during the meeting. it would take about 7 hours for an individual citizen to go to all the caucus meetings and go to a full commission meeting to watch a issue go through fruition just in the tail end of a resolution. Having a camera system that will broadcast live our meetings and archive them where you can go back and search them 2 years down the road or next week is paramount. And this county should have that. So I have quotes already in hand, a timetable already in hand to put a camera system in the commission room and in both committee rooms that will broadcast live our commission meetings and committee meetings and archive them. And we're also going to put a 7-day notice in place for all meetings, public meetings. So if a department head or, a committee needs to have a meeting or there is a public meeting about something, 7 days notice. And I'd like for the information within about 3 business days after that to be promulgated for that committee meeting and available for those that are going to be voting or discussing it. There's always last-minute additions of witnesses and things of that nature, and we'll work with that. But I want consistent predictability across the board in everywhere. So a person in this department or individual in this committee doesn't have to wonder how that committee or that department might handle something. It's all going to be the same. We're all going to be able to do our business. And if there's an extenuating circumstance, an emergency, then I want something in the rules that allows us to have a meeting sooner, but it has to meet those definitions. Tornado, some other type of natural disaster, an economic opportunity that maybe we were overlooked for in a 3-day window to still take advantage of it. I want to be able to move at that speed, but still be accountable to the public. I want to have rules in place that allow us during budget times to suspend that rule in case the budget committee has to meet twice in a week or 3 times in a week, and then we'll still have it spelled out how notices will be put forward and where they'll be done. But once again, I'll use that word a lot, but consistency and predictability make everything easier. There's less apprehension. You can get up at 3 in the morning and say, well, I know this is going to happen this way because it always happens this way. And the public needs to be able to look at that and critique what we do and be critical of it.
During National Voter Registration Month, Secretary of State Trey Haggart's office is leading voter registration efforts in Tennessee with its 2022 Tennessee College Voter Registration Competition and Dallas Dudley Award and the Your Vote Matters program. Secretary Haggart said, quote, 20 years ago, Secretaries of State from across the nation established National Voter Registration Month. During September and throughout the year, my office is leading the effort to help all eligible Tennesseans get registered to vote. We are doing that by working with colleges, universities, high schools, businesses, and other organizations to make sure everyone knows that it has never been easier to register or cast a ballot in Tennessee, end quote. This month, all 2- and 4-year colleges and universities in Tennessee are invited to participate in the Secretary of State's 2022 Tennessee College Voter Registration Competition. Schools will compete by creating a voter registration campaign for their campus, promoting voter registration on social media, and registering students to vote. To promote voter registration amongst Tennessee high school students, the Secretary of State launched the Ann Dallas Dudley Award in 2021. This award, named in honor of suffragist Ann Dallas Dudley, recognizes Tennessee high schools which register at least 85% of eligible students to vote. In its first year, 36 high schools earned Ann Dallas Dudley Awards. This year, the Secretary of State's office is working with all 95 county election commissions to build on this momentum and encourage every eligible high school student to register to vote. The Secretary of State's office is Tennessee's trusted source for accurate election information. Through its Your Vote Matters program, the Secretary of State's office provides businesses, churches, nonprofit organizations, and schools across the state with accurate voter registration and election information that they can share with their employees, customers, and communities. There are currently more than 500 Your Vote Matters program participants, including AARP Tennessee, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee, Home Depot, the Memphis Grizzlies, the Nashville Predators, Tennessee Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Tennessee Credit Union League, United Ways of Tennessee, and Volkswagen Group of America Chattanooga Operations. Any Tennessee business or organization can join Your Vote Matters by registering on govotn.gov. The The Secretary of State's office works with county election officials across the state to ensure Tennesseans can trust the integrity of the ballot box. Tennessee is ranked #1 in the nation for election security by the Heritage Foundation. Registering to vote, updating your address, or checking your registration status is fast, easy, and secure with the Secretary of State's online voter registration system, govotn.gov. Using a computer, phone, or tablet, any U.S. citizen with a driver's license or a photo ID issued by the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security can register in minutes. A paper voter registration application is also available to download at govotn.gov. National Voter Registration Month is a nonpartisan effort encouraging all eligible voters to register and participate in the electoral process. For more information about registering to vote in Tennessee, go to govotn.gov or call the Division of Elections toll-free at 877-850-4959. We'll be right back with more news after these messages.
Here at Barkview Senior Living, they're human friendly. That's why I love it here, and so does my senior human. When they want a bite, they get chef-prepared meals, and so do I. Movies in the theater, day trips, walks on the trail, and other senior humans to play with. The grass and the grounds are exquisite. It's everything my human needs to be healthy and active. Parkview Senior Living, for your dog's best friend, you.
The Bookshelf in Tullahoma is the fundraising arm of the Coffee County Literacy Council. Since 1988, the Literacy Council's goal and purpose has been to support and promote adult basic education in Coffee County. We enable individuals to complete their high school equivalency exam, which helps them get better jobs or continue into higher education. The Bookshelf at 114 Southwest Atlantic Street in Tullahoma is where we sell used books which are donated to us by the community. Come see us, bring your books to donate, and join us as you find every genre of books that you can imagine.
Welcome back. Tullahoma police are asking for your help solving a local crime. For the second time over the past couple of months, someone has broken into Pharmacy RX, located at 1940 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma, and stolen items. According to pharmacy management, a notification was received at 4:46 a.m. Thursday, September 1st, that someone was in the building. Management called 911, but the suspects were able to leave before authorities arrived. Surveillance video shows someone breaking into the front door with what appears to be a crowbar and shattering the glass. Stolen were antibiotics and a jar of money with about $200 inside. Video shows the person leaving the business and getting into what appears to be a white Ford EcoSport that had a driver waiting. According to Pharmacy RX officials, this is the second time this has happened. Back on June 30th, 2022, someone broke into the business and took approximately $3,400 worth of controlled substances. Anyone with information is encouraged to call the Tullahoma Police Department at 931-450-0530. Thanks to Thunder Radio 1320 for their help with the story, and here's the security footage from the break-in. And don't forget to tune in to this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evenings at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include Laurel and Rosemary from the Imagination Library, who will remind us about their upcoming pancake breakfast and how you can help local children receive a book every month for free. Also, Jackie Duncan will stop by with some local history and some highlights from the South Jackson Street Band at the recent Ice Cream Social. All that and more on this week's Living. And stay with us, we'll have your weather forecast right after these messages.
MacArthur Manor Assisted Living is passionate about creating better experiences for our Manchester seniors. Our residents describe us in a few words.
Welcoming.
When you walk through the doors at MacArthur Manor, we'll treat you like family. Caring. Through high standards of personalized care, we help residents live life to its fullest.
Engaging.
With a wide range of life-enriching activities, there is something for everyone at MacArthur Manor. With our residents and staff now vaccinated, call us today to schedule your safe and personalized tour.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
To be honest, I was skeptical about getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
I checked what the CDC says and spoke with my doctor about the potential side effects. It definitely made me much less anxious. She told me if I have some arm pain or feel tired, that's completely normal as my body builds a defense to the virus.
I was willing to take the vaccine to protect me, my family, and my friends.
Join the millions of Tennesseans who have decided to give COVID-19 vaccines a shot. Visit covid19.tn.gov to find an appointment today.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this date. Our record high was in 1925 at 105 degrees. Record low was in 1924 at 45 degrees. The average high for this day is 84, and the average low is 63. Cloudy with a chance of rain for tonight with a low of 65. 40% chance of rain for Wednesday with a high of 83 and a low of 61. And sunny skies expected for Thursday, with a high of 84 and a low of 63. And that's our News Leader Report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. for News Leader. Stay safe and have a great evening.